Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pashvika, the channel where we talk a lot about designing, everything about designing tutorials. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make a beautiful pattern in the Photoshop. It's entirely based on my experience and knowledge so far. And obviously there are so many ways in which you can make a texture pattern or design in the Photoshop. This is just one of the method that I'm gonna be showing you. So without further ado, let's get started with that. Before go back, consider clicking the like button, guys. I do appreciate that. If you want more such video future, consider subscribing, hit the bell icon. Whenever I'm gonna upload new videos, you're gonna get notified about it. Also, you can visit our website www.globocreative.com. The link is in description box below. You'll click on that website. You can get the cool freebies, free stuff from our website. The link is in description box below. Also, if you're a creative person looking forward to make money online, then I have other channel where I talk a lot about making money online as a creative person, as an artist. The link is in description box below. All the links are in description box below. Without further ado, let's get started with today's tutorial. Okay guys, currently we are in the Photoshop, so I'm gonna be picking up a new canvas. Click over to the file, new option. So I'm gonna pick up the new canvas. You can very well do the same. You can choose whatever size of the canvas you want to choose. I'm gonna choose it as 3000 by 3000 pixels. You can you can choose the file size depending on what you want. RGB color mode, 72 resolution. Boom, we are here with the new white canvas. Now I'm gonna quickly proceed with using the shape tools. You could very well use whatever tool or whatever stuff you want to use. I'm gonna bring some of the custom shapes that I made for myself in the Photoshop. You can very well use the default shapes, the custom default shapes the Photoshop already has. So I'm gonna be using this custom shape that I made for myself. So I'll just gonna select this custom shape and then I'm gonna choose the color. You can choose whatever color you want to choose. It all depends on what kind of color theme that you want for your pattern, your design. So I've chosen the blue color. Now I'm gonna be use this one and I'm gonna be quickly dragging them on the entire canvas, and we're going to spread this one with the blue color. You can choose whatever color you want. If you don't want the custom shapes, you can very well choose the brush or import some graphics. It entirely depends on you guys, okay? This is just one of the method. So I'm just gonna use this particular custom shape and we're going to drop on the white canvas, and you can see how I'm actually doing it. You could very well see the same way. Now I'm gonna be changing the color, and this time I'm gonna pick up as the red color. So I have the two colors for my designs, the red and blue. So I'm actually choose the red color over here, and I'm gonna keep this red color and drag the shape over the white area where there is not the blue, where there is no blue shapes, okay? You could see the same what I'm doing over here, and you could replicate the same thing if you want to do it. Once you're done with that, you could choose a different shape if you want to. I have a different shapes as well, so I could very well choose a different shape. So I'm gonna choose a different shape. This is also the shape that I made for myself in the Photoshop using the Photoshop tools. So I'm gonna keep the same red color for this new shape as well. You can very well choose a different color if you want to. I have a theme color theme over here, that's the red and blue. The different shape that I've choose that I also created myself in the Photoshop also has the red color over here. So I'm using the two custom shapes that I made in the Photoshop. You could use the shape tools, brush tools, pen tool, pencil tool. It all depends on you. Now I'm going to change its color to the blue because I've used the red in the beginning. So I'm going to use the blue of the similar shape. So you could see the two shapes in the red and blue color combination on the canvas, and that's what I want for my this particular pattern. You could make it as a seamless pattern, or you could do a lot of the different stuff, and you could use the offset filter option to make it as a seamless pattern. It entirely depends on you, but I think I'm just gonna spread it on the entire canvas until I'm done with my the way the shape has been actually spread all over the canvas. Now I'm gonna be using some other shape, that is the third shape. So all these shapes I made for myself in the Photoshop, so I'm gonna use this one. Same in the blue color, this is the third shape. You could change the color over here if you don't want the color. I have actually chosen the red color again over here. Now this one is not really a red color, it's kind of like a red and pink mixed, okay? Now you could say as a third color over here, which is kind of like similar to the red and blue mix, but not really a red one. But again, I'm just playing around with the different shapes and with the 2 or 3 colors to see how my pattern will going to look like. Similarly, you could do the same thing for you. I'm just gonna do that. Once you're done with all this stuff and you see that your canvas has been filled and you are happy the way it's actually looking, so once you're done with your pattern and you're happy the way it's actually looking, you can very well go over to the option, the file, and you can save it. So I'm gonna go over to the file and I'm gonna quickly save my pattern. So you can very well name your pattern, your design, your file as you want to. I'll just gonna name it the way I want to. You can choose the colors, or you could name it by the shapes. It all depends on you. Once you're done with that, you can save it as a JPEG or PNG file format. I'm gonna save it as a JPEG and we're going to click OK, and boom, we have made a beautiful pattern and we have saved very well that in the Photoshop. I'm gonna do one more step. I'm gonna convert these shape layers into the smart objects. I'm gonna click over to the convert to smart object. You could see we have converted these all the shape layers into smart object. Now I'm gonna be saving this particular pattern in my Photoshop for future use. So I'm gonna go over to the filter option, and then I'm gonna choose the other, and from that I'm gonna choose the offset filter option, and we will going to convert this particular pattern into the official Photoshop pattern that will be there in the Photoshop, and we can use anytime when we want to. You could I've actually used the offset filter. Now I'm going to be actually defining the pattern, so it's actually being there in the Photoshop, and we can use it as a future reference in the if we need it for any purpose. So I'm going to go over to the option, the edit, and I'm going to click over to the define pattern. Now I'm going to name the pattern. You can name it the way you want to. So you could name it as a red and blue, or whatever name you want to give to your pattern. Simply click OK. So boom, we have actually save this pattern as a JPEG file as well. We have also actually used the offset filter as well, and then we have actually defined our pattern as well in the Photoshop for our future reference as well. So I'm going to pick up a new white canvas, and we will going to test our pattern which we have saved in the Photoshop to see how it's actually looking. You can choose whatever size of the canvas that you want to pick up. I'm gonna keep it as the background content as a white, 72 resolution, RGB color mode, and that's what I'm gonna do over here. And we will going to simply click OK, and boom, we are having the new white canvas where we can actually test our pattern that we have saved in the Photoshop. So that's what you can do. So I'm gonna go back over to the option, the edit. I'm gonna click over to the fill option, and from the fill option I'm gonna select a pattern. You could select the different options. If you want to actually test your pattern, just click over to the pattern option and then select from the custom panel your pattern that you have saved, and simple select that and click OK. So boom, we are having our canvas, we are having our pattern over here, and we have tested, and you could see how it's actually looking beautiful. That's it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you find it useful. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hopefully you find this tutorial useful. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you have any video request or anything, it's really welcomed in the comment section below. Thank you so much for tuning in today's tutorial. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye guys.